Time to test your skills. If you claim to be really good with a commander, you should prove it. I'm talking about solos here because if you're actually as good as you say you are, you don't need to rely on your allies' help, right? I will use official mutations because most people are familiar with them. There are 4 levels: quiz, midterm, final exam, and dissertation. Quiz is for anyone who wants to test their skills with this commander. Midterm is for people who are decent at this commander. Final exam might be difficult even for seasoned veterans, and dissertation is for the best of the best. There are 2 broad categories: multitasking and head-on. Multitasking tests, you guessed it, test your multitasking skills. The mutations for the tests are based around mutators that require you to be in multiple places at once. Head-on tests generally test your ability to deal with the mission, but with mutators that make the enemy stronger. In general, these don't require you to be in different parts of the map to deal with the mutators. Testing rules. None of the tests will have slim pickings or microtransactions because those are unfun mutators. No mutators that the commander is generally bad against, for example, Zagara versus Missile Command or Tychus versus Killbots. No notoriously difficult mutations like Aggressive Recruitment or Cold as the Void. Those are at the PhD level. For the player, no cheesing. This means no dead-based cheese or float-based cheese. Sniping Scythe of Amon's livers from the back is not considered cheesing. Level 15, 90 mastery, so no 180 mastery cheats. And of course, regular solo rules, which means you can't load from replay after encountering the enemy, you can't use your allies' resources, you can't change the game speed. You can, however, choose the enemy comp. You get more bragging rights for harder comps. Today's tests are for Stetmann. He's perhaps the strongest head-on commander thanks to Super Gary and his hardened shield lings. However, he's not so great at multitasking. There will be both multitasking and head-on tests. Since he's so good at head-on fighting, his tests for those might be more difficult. You may use any prestige, but you're most likely going to use P2. Let's begin with the head-on tests. The quiz is Flip My Base. This is a B+1 mutation, but Stetmann has to do a bit of multitasking versus Missile Command. Do you have good strats against Missile Command? Show them here. Note that you can have a Terran ally and protect his CC instead of using the solo command. The midterm is Rubber and Glue. Can you win without simply E-gorbing everything and tanking all the damage with lings? The final exam is The Longest Night. You might want to use P3 on Dead of Night. This exam will test your survival skills and your knowledge of the Special Infested. You will need to defend all entrances by yourself. The dissertation is Assembly of Vengeance. Regular Heroes from the Storm is too easy for Stetmann. Temple of the Past is also a difficult map. Can you handle the heat? Now for the multitasking tests. The quiz will be Rise from Ashes. Will you go for a full clear? How's your focus? Look away for too long and Gary will die to a lava burst. The midterm is Hardware Malfunction. Stetmann is the best commander for this mutation, but that doesn't mean it's easy. Can you handle everything that is going on? The final exam is Doomsday Report. Stetmann has trouble against props, but he is good on Vermilion Problem. How will you handle the props, crystals, waves, and enemy encampments? If you use P2, how will you place your Stetalites? The dissertation is Timely Reinforcements. Stetmann is not the best against Void Rifts, so the final challenge will be to solo one of the entry-level Void Rift mutations. So, Stetmann main, are you up to the challenge? Here's a summary of the tests. For head-on, we have Flip My Base for the quiz, Rubber and Glue for the midterm, The Longest Night for the final exam, and Assembly of Vengeance for the dissertation. For multitasking, the quiz is Rise from Ashes, the midterm is Hardware Malfunction, the final exam is Doomsday Report, and the dissertation is Timely Reinforcements. And that's the end of the test. Like and subscribe if you want more tests for other commanders. Comment your thoughts on the challenges. If you want to submit a test for review, please go to my Discord. Thanks for stopping by. Class dismissed.